Thank you, Mr. Akshal Agarwal, for sharing your incredible journey. I request Mr. Ravi Santlani to come on the stage for the felicitation. As many of you may have noticed, this year's conference has a fresh and innovative format compared to our previous events. Welcome to the new SGEF, a revamped experience featuring simultaneous conferences and concurrent tracks. We are about to begin a brief session for context setting by our esteemed co-chairs. Please join me in welcoming our Sleek Summit co-chairs to the stage. AI in Education, Dr. Arunabh Singh and Annie Natarajan. PBL, Projects, Places, Problems and Beyond, Vardhan Kabra and Akshal Agarwal. Vocational and Skill-Driven Education, Lakshmi Kumar and Amrita Burman. Innovative Learning, STEM, STEAM, Stream and Makerspaces, Richa Srivastava and Balaji Ramanujam. Teacher Training for a Future Unknown, Anand Krishnaswamy and Aditi Misra. Early Childhood Care and Education, Mahera Goyal, Prabha Dikshit and Dr. Abhirami Vivek. I would also like to invite the co-chairs of Teach Camp, Colonel A. Shekhar and Mr. Sandeep Sethi to join us on stage, and co-chairs of Futurescape Forum, Daksh Kala, Satyaki DCOM, and we already have the third co-chair, Ms. Annie Natarajan, on the stage. Now I'd like Mr. Anand Krishnaswamy to take over from here.
Hey, we'd like to have a chair for Sandeep Sethi, sir. Big chair. You're not coming? Okay, perfect. ठीक है. Yeah. So there was something fantastic that Akshal did, and that's really nice. I don't know how many of you noticed it or felt it. Around 2 minutes before he was finishing, some of you must have felt kind of like a tingling near your pocket or something. So we've actually ensured that all your mobiles are taken away. Check and see you don't have your mobiles in your pocket right now. All of you, please. Check. I love the fact that you have so much faith in your mobile. Please raise your mobile up if you do have it then. All of you? No, all of you, seriously. If you have a mobile in your hand, raise it. It didn't work, actually, sorry. So now that you have your mobile in your hand, go to a site called audiopen.ai. And that is a site which will transcribe speech. So if you ever have to give feedback for any session, speak into that app and copy paste it into a feedback form that will be shared with all of you, right? So that should set you all up. AudioPen, AUDIOPEN.ai. So once you've got that app installed, set up, or you can just use a Chrome-based app, you could just transcribe. You can speak into it, it'll summarize it beautifully for you without any grammatical error, and you could copy paste that into the feedback forms that will be shared with you. Yeah, I'm going back then. Yes. So, how do you go to track 1? Oh, बाद में बात कर लीजिए, photo पहले ले लेते हैं.
You want some of us to sit down?
All the boys kneel down.
Yeah, we can do that. Come.
All the boys will kneel down.
Is this working? Can I just say, on behalf of all the track chairs, Thank you to Ravi for bringing us together and giving us this opportunity. Ravi, you are breathtaking in your capacity to give to the educational community in this country. Thank you so much.
So what we'll be doing in the co-chair track setting is that each of the co-chairs will go track 1 through 6. You get about 2 to 3 minutes to quickly introduce why we have a track for you and what is it that the attendees could gain from. Right, so we'll start with track 1, Annie and Arnav.
So this is essentially our sales pitch. Yeah? Okay, so this whole track, I think we can all say AI is probably the subject of the moment, and between the two of us, you probably have the sublime and me as the ridiculous. I know very little about AI, and this man knows pretty much everything there is to know. And that's how the track has been designed. If you know nothing about AI, we have something for you in your school, and if you know a lot about AI, we can challenge you, make you think. Our speakers have worked together. This is a genuinely co-created track. We have a mix of panels. We have some keynotes, my co-chair here, and we also have ending it with a fireside chat. Please come and join us. Come and learn, come and discuss, come and share, because our power is when we are as a collective of knowledge educators. So please come and see us. Arnav, you have 60 seconds.
Thank you, Annie. So the marketing of tracks has already started with the speaker before us, so it's on him. We're making an exception in our track. We would not be stopping anyone coming in. So if you want to bunk your track and come to ours, even if there's just standing room, you're very welcome. You're very, very, very welcome. And I'm very sure that we have some very exciting things that would convert into actionables in the classrooms as early as today. So looking forward to seeing you. Like I said, we are okay with standing room only, and we look forward to welcome you. Thank you.
Beat that.
Track 2.
I think Arunabh has said quite a bit for us. Yeah, he's already said the context. So, but there's a little more to say. There's a little more to say. I think given project-based learning is hands-on and experiential, I think that's something that we're going to bring through all 3 sessions. There are going to be hands-on sessions. There will be a fireside chat. There will be a debate. But each of the sessions that we have, 2 today and 1 tomorrow, there'll be hands-on workshops. So those of you interested in understanding, already implementing, want to do that in your schools, I think you will have definite takeaways if you attend our tracks. That's what I would like.
And I think if you want to be a child again, that is our goal. In all of the workshops, we want to make you a child again, take you through a journey, what I go through or what he will go through when we were younger in that classroom, and actually live the experiences and then derive the outcomes. That is what our goal. You don't have to be bored listening to any of the tracks as adults. You have an opportunity to be children again, right? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Track 3.
So hi, good morning, and after 2 sales pitch, we are going to try, and I'm sure we're going to be the winners finally. So Lakshmi and I, we have the honor and the privilege of co-chairing the track 3, which is on vocational skill-driven education, and which is actually the need of the hour. Over to you, Lakshmi.
Yeah, our sales pitches, you have to go back and implement it in your school tomorrow. So we will have Udbodhans, Vartalaps, and Chaupals. And we'll also have a nice Adda chat.
So we've just given it a more Indian twist with the Vartalaps and the Udbodhans and the Adda. And we'll be talking about skills of the future.
and to the essential skills of green, because that's something that's really an urgent requirement for us to have it in our classrooms.
And of course, aligning industry to education and the role of schools. I guess that's what we are all here for.
And entrepreneurial skills to turn India into a global skill capital. If we are talking about we providing a huge, highly skilled workforce.
And of course, we're not just going to stay at that, because there are important questions to ask here. Who's doing what? And where are we going to get these skills from? And then the most important, who is going to bell the cat and make a difference? So that's where we're going to be talking about action.
And we will have some very, very honest, reflective conversations with great line of speakers. Aren't you dying to come to us? And we will do some dance.
Yes. And of course, for all of them, and just shut your ears. Between you and us, we've also managed to steal a few speakers from the other tracks, and these guys have no idea about it. So come to our track to know who these people are.
They are the bodyguards and very handsome guys.
So we've had chai on the offer, dance on the offer. We've also had stealing techniques on the offer. Time management might not be. So track 4.
Hi, everyone. Clearly, you can see we're standing pretty out of the box over here. So our track is also about being out of the box. And I would say one thing, that if you have ideas and you want to make them into reality and you want to really get your hands dirty and make them happen, come to our track. We're going to be doing some making, breaking, and creating, and you'll be really immersed in the world of innovation and learning and the idea of future, in terms of education, where it lies. And this is going to be very participative because all of you are going to be part of our tracks. So it's just not us and the speakers, but the audience is going to be speakers as well in our tracks. We're going to be doing some really fun exercises and involving you in a collective conversation. So that's going to be us, but I'm going to pass it on to Balaji.
Firstly, congratulations to all of you, Ravi, and this stellar lineup of speakers. You're going to have fun and an enriching time wherever you go, right? We don't have answers, we don't have an agenda. You'll find that you come to our track, we'll have more questions. Now, you'll walk away with more questions than what you came into the track with. That's our guarantee. We'll be very participative. The way we have structured the tracks, like, forgot your name. Richa. No, like Richa was saying, my apologies. Like Richa was saying is that we invite you to be part of the actual speaker panel, and we invite you to actually make and break things with us. So if you're a person who believes that hands-on is minds-on, we're ready for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Track 5.
Track 5, that is teacher training for a future unknown. Anand, and don't be rude to my co-chair. And I'm Aditi. I'm one of the ingredients of the raita that Ravi spoke of. Raita is an essential ingredient and an essential part of every cuisine, and it's good. So we are part of the raita. Our track is all about education and teacher training. All of you are teachers or have been teachers, just raise your hand once. So this track is for you. Everybody has to come to us.
Or actually, let's put it this way, right? All the school leaders here who intend actually taking their school to the next level without teachers, don't come to our track. Right? Very simple. I think the rest of the folks, I think there is no other place that you could probably be. Even they actually had to come to our track to figure out what could they be talking in their track. So that's okay. So that happens. So welcome everyone to track 5. We'll be having a lot of conversations with... Yes, oh, absolutely. It's welcome. All right.
So beginning with what ails teacher training, to the way forward, as Dr. Emmanuel said, moving from theory to practice, it's all going to be discussed, debated, fought out, agreed upon, and solutions hopefully found at least some solutions workable that will make the teacher training process and the teacher learning process so much happier and so much ready to face an uncertain future.
And this track is essentially broken into three parts, three sub-themes. The first, we look at how things are, what's the good parts, what are the things that are timeless tenets that we should take forward to any kind of future. The second sub-theme is essentially, why is it that we're so worried about the future now? There was a future when we were in 1970 and the 1980s and so on and so forth as well. But this time, the future looks a lot ugly, a lot unclear. Why? What is it that makes it so, and what is the tell on teacher training? And the final sub-theme is essentially, now that we've seen what is and what is to come, what are the ideas and perspectives that we have for each one of you to take back to your school and implement it with your teachers. So looking forward to all of you joining us on track 5.
Only 40.
Okay.
And finally, track 6.
Thank you, Anand. The first thing we have to say is we didn't even know this was an elevator pitch, okay? Everybody, all these guys caught us by surprise. And obviously, Ravi and Anand decided to save the best for the last. That's why we are track 6. Right? Because you always, right, dessert comes last. And that's what we enjoy the most, yeah? So I just have to say that if you really do not want the jargons, the big words that Joseph sir spoke about, and you really want actionable knowledge, you want to go back to being a child, you want to find ways of doing things in a more playful, fun manner, then you should really be finding your way to where we are.
Good morning. You saw how everybody behaved in the stage. So you want to be a child, you want to rekindle your child in you, do come. And there's no restrictions. We'll enjoy the sessions. We'll discuss, we'll play.
Hi, I'm Mahira Goyal. Akshal, your journey was from the kindergarten classroom to Harvard. Mine is from the kindergarten school to Harvard. I love what he said. Really, you start young. So we are the ECC track. We build the foundation. And it's not a race. It's the journey that you enjoy. And that's what our track is going. So we are not running to win. It's not the destination. It's really the journey. So look forward. If you want the journey, our tracks are split into Connect, Extend, Challenge. We're going to begin by connecting to really what you know, extend it, and then if you have anything that's challenging, we wind up with that. So come, we're not running, we are playing, we're going to have fun, and we're going to speak everything that they all spoke about, but through play. So thank you, everyone, and looking forward to come and enjoy the ECC track.
Thank you. Track 6. We'd like to invite Lieutenant Colonel Shekhar to introduce Teach Camp.
Oh, hello to all of you. After all the advertorials, we come to ground reality. Before we talk about anything else, let me request my senior co-chair to talk about it.
So I think we're not into any race at all because our session is for the teachers. And even at CBSE or whichever boards we worked, we know what is missing in a country, that is a teacher's training program. Not the ones which you go only to get a certificate. Not the ones where you're surprised where the resource person has changed because someone was supposed to come and someone has not come. And it's a recorded version that you're seeing. It is not anything of that. It's hardcore actual work with the experience that we've had. Thank you.
Wonderfully said. I don't have to say anything else. Just to imagine that my last speaker said that it's the dessert. The dessert means lots of sweets. I hope that all of you have diabetes and then come to our session where till the time AI says teachers are replaceable, none of these guys can run a school without our teachers. There are 400 of them there. We are going to learn from them and hopefully tell them something which we believe we know. We believe we know. That's all I'm trying to tell you there. Is Gurmeet Bindra there? Is she there? The Guinness Book one. Okay. So, and to confirm what Sethi sir said, all our speakers, especially in ScooNews, are present. The original speakers will be speaking. God bless all of you.
Just to go on record, track 5 fully endorses this thing. We'd like to have, thank you, Daksh, Annie, and Satik.
Me again. So I'm going to keep this one even quicker. Colonel Shaker is quite right. Schools are nothing without teachers. But the core of that is schools are nothing without our children. And when Ravi told me about this summit, my first reaction was, actually, sorry Arnab, can I ditch the track management and can I please go into the youth summit? So I'm going to hand over to my 2 co-chairs, Youth and Beauty and experience, maturity, just like a fine wine. DCOM.
Thank you so much, Annie. And good morning, everyone. It took me a while to see that even you all are there up there. Good morning. So we are with the young ones, and we would only like to reiterate, you can see Daksh already here. So it's still very important to see, actually see, think, feel, imagine, and once in a while, if life becomes too real, always take a little time to dream and to always stay positive in the real world. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I'm Daksh Kala, founder of Sortmai College, and I think I'm the youngest co-chair present in the room. Annie has got a much more younger mindset, to be honest. So I was having a word with Ravi sir, and he told...
So do we. We also have younger minds.
Yes, definitely. But I was having a word with Ravi sir, and he told me that, I want a very engaging session with the top school leaders, and maybe, you can have a proper questionnaire, a proper debate round with them, or proper rapid fire round with them. So I've planned a very engaging session, to be honest, and I hope it's going to be the best of the day. So thank you very much, and it's a very learning experience for me as well. I'm being the first, it's the first event for me, to be honest. Thank you very much.
Thank